Hi, Susie. I'm 42 and in a long-term relationship. We're expecting our first child, and I have a 4-year-old from my previous marriage. I just bought a new home, and I also have a boat, which is my passion. I got a late start saving for retirement and hope I'm putting my money in the right places. My goal is to retire at 62, but am I on track? Susie, how am I doing?
Tracy, so we're going to look at your finances, and then you will give yourself a grade, and I will give you a grade. Remember, your goal here is, can you retire at the age of 62? That is what I'm going to be grading you on solely. So as you look at your numbers, you should think about that as well. Let's see, everybody, what she has. So currently, her take-home income is about $8,600 a month, and her expenses are about $6,000 a month. That's good so far. You're above water, sweetheart. Your retirement is $112,000. Emergency fund, about $27,000. Investments, you don't have any. Your current home value is $340,000. However, you do have mortgage debt of about $301,000. So you have total assets of about $480,000, and you have total debt of $318,000. Girlfriend? What do you think? What grade would you give yourself, given what you are doing today? Will you be able to retire at the age of 62?
Well, I'm thinking probably like a C+.
C+, you're not sure. So, but you think you're doing relatively okay with that, yes?
Well, I think I'm doing okay right now. My problem is I'm just afraid that I've started too late in the whole saving and everything.
All right, so let me tell you the grade that I would give you, right? Okay, I would give you a D.
Oh.
I know. So you okay with that, D? Probably not, huh? A little surprising there.
Well, a little surprising, not completely surprised, though.
All right. Here's the thing. Again, I told you I was going to answer the question, can you retire at the age of 62? If you continue to do everything exactly like you are doing it, after taxes at the age of 62, your retirement accounts, the way they've all grown and everything, you are going to be about $3,000 a month short of meeting your current expenses as to what you have. Got that? So that's why you've gotten a D, because you can't even come close to retiring at the age of 62 if you do not change anything. So here is your way to an A. The very first thing that I would tell you to do is increase your mortgage payment, because currently the way you are paying off your mortgage, you're not going to have it paid off until you're 72. So if you could just increase your mortgage payment, and you have the money to do so, you could have it easily paid off by the time you are 62. If you were to do that, then you would have extra money. But still, I need you to have more money than that. So I would tell you not to even think about retiring at the age of 62. If you could postpone it until you were 67 or even 70, then you would have a really great life for the rest of the time that you're there. So what I would be doing is I would be starting a Roth IRA. I would be contributing the max to the Roth IRA. I would stop leasing the car that you're currently leasing. You're spending $600 a month to lease a car. You would be far better off to just buy a car, finance it, and after you have financed it, to keep it and hopefully work out a deal with your employer, because I know they pay for the car. You would increase your emergency fund to $50,000. You're short on emergency right now, but if you were to do all that, by the time you are 67 years of age, your Social Security would be a whole lot more than what it would be at 62. Your everything, you would have about $5,600 a month after taxes to pay your bills, which I think is a lot, especially since your bills could very easily go down. If you could do that, that is your way to an A.